What's going on, guys? Welcome into my new series, Rank 1 Explained. In this series, I'm going over each of my 20 FUT Champs games that I played from the previous week. I play a 4-win 2-win 2 narrow in-game, and here's my custom tactics and player instructions. Feel free to pause the video to get each position's player instructions. I'm going over simple and advanced strategies that help me get rank 1 every weekend. Let's get straight into game 1. We open the scoring in the first game by player locking Mbappe by pressing both of the sticks in together and selecting him with the right stick. Alright, so this clip is going to contain a little training exercise for us. Before that though, we're going to give the ball away to Zambrana, get it back with Bellingham, send Mbappe through. Now what should we do here? Should we pass it to A, B, or C? I'll give you guys a second. This is a trick question and we should shoot here. As long as you're green timing shots, it doesn't matter how tight the angle is. Something that all pro players have is a willingness to retreat. What do I mean by this? Rather than going forward in this situation, which I want to, I go backwards, reset to Vieira, and this allows me to go forward in the end. This ties into patience, and patience is one of the best things that you can have on FIFA. You can use just the left stick to win the ball back if your defender is stronger. So getting into my first goal in this game here, what's crucial is to switch to field when the midfield is stagnant. I switch to field here and all these passing lanes just start to open up. My opponent dares me to shoot on Jarzinho's weak foot and I'll take that all day. Here, after winning the ball back, I notice my opponent is being way too aggressive, so I send Jarzinho on a run, and most people are going to be setting this ball right away, but what I notice is the right center back would get to Jarzinho in time, stopping that run. So what I do is pass to Mbappe, I draw that right center back, and now I can send Jarzinho through. Easy green time finish, easy as you like. And we collect another rage quit on our quest for rank 1. On to game 3 now, and you should really start every game with the kickoff glitch. It's extremely easy to defend, and if your opponent's not defending it, I pretty much know already that I'm going to be destroying this person. The kickoff glitch is very simple to do. All you have to do is pass it back to your cam, take a touch, and press LB to send your striker on a run. Pass it to your right center mid, back to your cam, and now do a L1 plus triangle through ball with 2 bars of power, and you'll be through. Here I turn into Ramos and hold R1 to force my opponent into a mistake. Here's my favorite way to take out swinging corners. We're going to put the left stick as far as it could go, and then we're going to use 3.75 bars of power, and the ball should land right at your center back's head. Here's an example on how to bait your opponent with aggressive defense. So when I'm jockeying with Capdevia here, I shade his left side and then I shade his right side. And now what he's thinking is he's on my right side, this passing option is open to the left, and last second I shade to the left, bring Ramos over, and that pass is not going through. Now we pass to Eusebio, hold the ball as long as I can to draw the center back out of position, pass it back to Eusebio, and now we can shoot here with a 70% chance of a goal, but if we pass, it's 100%. And just like that, another rage quit. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you're trying to create shooting angles in the box, take touches that are parallel to your opponent's goal. Most people can't score straight from the corner, so use R3 to bring your keeper out. When your opponent is trying to pass the ball around your net, double tap and hold R1 to cover 2 passing options and aggressively attack the ball. Here I pass in a triangle formation to draw Van Dijk away from the ball, but unfortunately some shots just come off like this. Here's me being an aggressive defender with L2 and R2 again. You really don't have to use the tackle buttons much in this game. In this game we end up drawing this lousy pen. I don't know, I'll take it I guess. And this guy even ends up guessing the right way and we still score. Poor guy. I player lock Eusebio and I attack the vacated space he left with his center back. Unfortunately, we don't score. When most people see you receiving a ball near their box, they think you're going to take a touch towards your own goal. So if you tap RB, you'll take a touch towards your opponent's goal through your own legs and get easy scoring opportunities. RB on Xbox is the same as R1 on PlayStation, by the way. My opponent gets a lucky rebound goal here. Nothing really here to talk about. Gotta play some defense to lock up the win. I know my opponent either wants to go to Owa Iran's strong foot or pass to Rivaldo, so I shut down that left side and just play keep away a little bit, and we get a header back to Donnarumma. When your opponent has 1 or 2 more chances left in the game, that's the best time to start slide tackling like an animal. Now we're already 4-0 on the week. straight into game 5 here, and always try to cut passing lanes with your user. Okay, so I want to introduce this idea to you guys of breaking your opponent's camera on defense. What do I mean by this? So anytime your opponent's receiving a pass on the edge of the screen, if you sprint with your center back that's off screen, by the time he's on screen, they're not going to have enough time to react and you'll win the ball. We got some more build-up play here, just passing the ball around, and I wait for the perfect time to break out the roulette, which is best used when going away from your defender's momentum. To perform it, simply perform a semicircle going behind your player and then in front of your player. I just want to show that double tapping and holding R1 isn't the end all and be all of defending your box. As we can see here, it draws Ramos out of position and I concede. In this next clip, I'm going to teach you guys how to create space near your opponent's box. So anytime we're receiving a pass near the opponent's box, if we tap R1 and move the left stick backwards, it gives us time to assess a situation. Here I show that double tapping and holding R1 is also useful in the midfield. Here's the next goal in the game. We get a breakaway with Zambrata, the keeper saves it, Ginola hits the post, and eventually Zambrata finishes it. When defending throw-ins, you have to be super unpredictable with your user, so I turn to Captivier here to act like I'm guarding Mbappe, and then I turn to Matthias, bring his momentum away from Mbappe, and we end up making a play on the ball here. I end up giving up a dumb goal here by bringing out my keeper. I wasn't expecting him to shoot this ball, and we end up getting the dub at the end of the game. On to game 6 now, and I'm just showing you in general what my build-up play usually looks like. So I'm usually just trying to stretch out the midfield to create open passing lanes, which we're doing here. Pass to Vieira, pass to Zidane, just throwing in some skill moves. So I'm pretty much just trying to find the open man and not really thinking about much else and just immediately passing to them. Pass to Zidane, back to Mbappe. And I see there's that open space for Bellingham to exploit, and we get a nice green time finish. Build-up play is about being super patient and waiting for the right moment to strike. Here I use double R1 again, and I use Ramos to cover multiple passing lanes. This is another build-up play goal from me, and something you guys have to realize is that a lot of times you have to go back to go forwards, and that's exactly what I do with Jarzinho here. I do the R1 left stick move, go backwards, and we score with Mbappe. He ends up scoring a sweaty goal, unfortunate for me here. Sometimes I just completely underestimate how fast Lucio's jockeying is. I just need to get better with that. Once again, Lucio's jockeying is some of the best I've ever used in FIFA, and he just wins the ball so easily sometimes. In this situation here, I just double tap R1 again, and my man just dribbles the ball out of bounds. This is just a mistake from me here. I pass the ball to Mbappe, and we do a Migidi spin cancel, and I have a shooting lane right there. I don't know why I passed that ball. Gotta learn from that. We get a goal here by player locking Eusebio by pressing both the sticks in, selecting with the right stick, and bringing him away from the defense. We receive the ball with him, and we score a nice goal. And just like that, we get another rage quit, and we're going on to the next game. On to game 7 here, and here's just another example of my patient build-up play. Of course I want to go forwards, but you have to go back to go forwards, like I said before. Wait till the perfect moment, and I find Mbappe open, and we score a goal to open up the game. I hold R1 here to bring an extra defender over, and I stop that counterattack from happening. We got Eusebio on a breakaway here. We get a green time, unfortunately hits the post. Mbappe finishes that off, and we cop another rage quit. On to game 8. For game 8, our opponent just gives us the win. Here the ball goes right through my own legs when I'm in prime position to get the interception there. Sometimes you just can't catch a break on FIFA. Here I double tap R1. He's covering Ginola good, but that's fantasy Ginola, it's not good enough. And the third goal I end up conceding here, he sends Cruyff through. And this was a nice goal from here, it does a nice little ball roll around my keeper. Here I'm on the breakaway with Mbappe, and I get a nice green time shot, but he moves his keeper with the right stick, so it doesn't work. I steal the ball here with Ramos. I try to pass it immediately, but in the end I just get hit with some more 45th minute cheese. Not gonna lie, sometimes in this game I was just doing too much. I have a great shooting angle there, but I do a skill and lose the ball. Here I have some more build-up play, and I use the reverse elastico good this time to get that shooting angle and score. To do the reverse elastico, all you're gonna do is create a semicircle to your player's left and right side behind them. Eventually I figure out how to play against this guy, but it's just too late. Got some more build-up play here. Use that R1 move again. Janola's making a nice run through, and we score. Here, I just have to green time this shot, and it definitely would have been a goal. I don't know why I didn't time that shot. And we quit at 2-4, and we're not done seeing this guy. We play him again the very next game. I want you guys to look how he opens the scoring here. The ball goes right through Ramos's legs, and I couldn't have been more centered on that ball. So I'm like, you know what? I'm getting hit with cheese. This guy's getting hit with cheese back. So we hit him with the kickoff glitch. We do some R1 dribbling with Eusebio, and we get that goal right back. I think my players forgot how to play football against this guy. Zidane can't even make a 2-foot pass, but I end up reading where he's going to pass, and I make a hard R1 pass to Eusebio, and we get a nice goal. This is how he scores his next goal. Does a reverse elastico, shoots into my two defenders, and look where it ends up, right at Janola's feet. So now I'm pretty angry at this point, and I'm doing dumb stuff. I lose the ball, but I track the run, and this counterattack is completely shut down. I steal the ball back here with Conte, and now we have our own counterattack going here. Do a nice little reverse elastico, ball to Conte, ball to Eusebio, just trying to find the open man. Back to Eusebio, and I take this parallel touch like I was saying before. I wait for him to bite, and we score. This guy's been moving his keeper a lot, so I go near post, but unfortunately I red timed the shot. Now it's time for some build-up play of this guy's own. And I'm just trying to play the best defense I possibly can here. I know he wants to go back to Pogba. He doesn't know what to do, and I end up winning the ball. Just doing some super quick build-up play of my own here. I end up tapping R1, receiving the ball with Mbappe in space and scoring. And this guy was just scoring the cheesiest goals, man. Like, look at this. I literally win the ball. It arrives at Janola's feet, and he scores again somehow. I don't know. He was getting cheesy goals, man. And now I try to slide tackle in front of him, but unfortunately, I slide tackle from behind him, and we give up a pen, and we save the pen. And I was playing 5 at the back when I was just up by a goal here, but I'm like, I need to go back to the 4-1-2-1-2, because sometimes when you have 5 at the back, you could just be sitting back too much and just give up too much. In general, I like to go to the 5-4-1 when I'm up a goal, but here it just didn't make sense for me. I win the ball here with Conte, and I got a super lucky slide tackle there with Vidic. That was very desperational, and we end up getting this guy some payback. Now we're at 9-1, and we have to finish the last 10 games undefeated. On to game 11 now, and Mbappe has a lovely reverse elastico, and we start off the scoring. And Mbappe has a nice heart-to-heart with this fan here. Some more build-up play from me here. Pass to Zidane to Zambrata. I player lock Zidane away from the defense to Eusebio, and this is where you want to barely, just barely tap the shooting button. That's what I do here, and we score a goal. There's a difference between being calculated aggressive on defense and just being reckless aggressive, and this guy was just being reckless aggressive this whole game here. Just doing some build-up play, and he's always going to bring his last defender to whoever I'm controlling. Get another nice easy goal there with Mbappe, and just like that, this guy's out of here. On to game 12 now. I absolutely have to be just barely tapping the shooting button like I said before. That was just too much power there. Here I win the ball to Ramos, try to pass, it just doesn't go away. And Donnarumma makes a very nice save for us. In this situation, I'm just trying to be patient. And we end up getting the ball back to Mbappe, do a quick dummy. And I have to green time that shot. It's the reason why that didn't go in. I end up letting up the first goal of this game here. I have to slide tackle here. I don't know why I thought L2 would just win me that ball there. Got some more build-up play here. Trying to find the open man. We got Mbappe. Once again, I have to be green timing that shot. And we use the 3.75 bars of power corner strat here. And we end up tying the game before half. Starting off the second half here, and we start off with a kickoff glitch. Get the ball right to Mbappe there. I try to do an L1 heel to heel. I don't even know what skill he did, but it ends up working out in the end. Mbappe's on a breakaway again, and I do the L1 heel to heel, but the goalkeeper was sliding before I even did it. The L1 heel to heel usually works 90% of the time. Get a nice slide tackle there from Capdevia to stop his Mbappe from scoring. The ball deflects out on my own corner kick here. I receive it with Zambrata, pass to Mbappe. I do a through ball to Bellingham, and he green time finishes it, and just like that, this guy's out of here. On to game 13 now. I player lock Mbappe away from Ledley King. I lose the ball, but fortunately Bellingham's right there to win it back. Zidane hits the post, and Vieira wins that header over Puskas. I get the ball to Eusebio, and that was just some very good goalkeeper movement from him. I double tap R1 to stop this cutback attempt. His Dino's through on the break here, but I wait for the perfect timing to execute a slide tackle. And that perfect timing is, if they're taking big touches, as soon as they're about to take another touch, that's the perfect time to take a slide tackle if they're about to be through on goal. Here I have Jarzinho through on goal, and I just have a brain fart here. I have to be shooting that. Happens to the best of us sometimes. Here Eusebio's through, and I score from outside the box without even green timing it. I don't know, that was lucky. And my opponent's out of here. On to game 14, and my man has a full icon team, so this should be interesting. We have Mbappe through here. We do a nice roulette, and I think I can get a better shot than that, and we do. Like I said before, taking touches that are parallel to the goal will give you much more shots on target. My opponent is playing some nice jockeying defense, but I know I can hit him with the skill move because he's a little bit too close to me. And that skill is the sombrero flick. To perform the sombrero flick, simply move your right stick in front of your player twice and then once behind them with the 5-star skiller. My opponent was too aggressive and we get a free kick. I hold L2 to bring another player over, hold L2, do a fake shot, and it'll go on a run. Pass it to that runner and you'll get an easy goal from a set piece. And that guy's seen enough, he's out of here. Knowing opposing attackers' weak foots is crucial. I know that he wants to go on Iran's left foot, so I go to his left and win the ball there. Player lock Mbappe behind his defense. I see he moves his goalkeeper, so I go near post and we get that goal. Here's two great skills to use when running down the line. We have the L2 fake shot and the 180 cancel, which my opponent bites on here. To do the L2 fake shot, hold L2 without sprinting and do a fake shot. And to do the 180 cancel, move your right stick back twice and then press both triggers. Here my opponent levels up the game with FUT Birthday Jarzinho, and he has no weak foot, so you know this shot's going in. And as we can see here, my opponent's being a little too aggressive with Lucio. I send Eusebio through, player lock Mbappe away from the defender, and green time finish. Here his Iran gets on his strong foot, and I 100% know that he's about to take a shot. So I slide tackle here, and he green times it, and I end up saving a goal. Here I'm just trying to be patient, just doing some Magidi spin cancels with Jarzinho. Just waiting for him to come up and press me, which he eventually does, and that's when the passing lane's open. Pass to Mbappe, and we get a nice finish. Here I just start team pressing him because I'm up 2 goals, and I figure why not. Just sending my whole team at him. He was actually doing pretty well of not losing the ball here at first. Turn to Capdevia, I know he wants to go to Zidane. So he goes to Zidane, and I get that ball. Player lock Mbappe. Attack the vacated space, and we get a nice green time finish. My opponent tries to player lock himself, and all you have to do to stop it is get right in the middle of that passing lane. And just like that, my opponent doesn't quit, and we win this game 4-1. On the game 16 now, and I was a little too aggressive here with Nesta, but we end up winning the ball anyways here. And this is a funny goal. I end up hitting Eusebio in the head, and I get a green time finish off of Eusebio's head. Most people pass short on long free kicks, so you should be sprinting short right away. And we send Vieira through on this nice play here, but his goalkeeper movement saves a goal. Here I'm just trying to read where he's going to pass, and we end up intercepting the ball with Zambrata. I hold L1 and I pass the ball to send Zambrata on a run, and it's very beneficial to get your fullbacks involved in the attacking play. We pass to Eusebio and we get a far post goal here. The next clip here, just passing around, doing some R1 dribbling, trying to get open. And we get a corner from this. If your opponent likes taking out their keeper on corners, aim where I do with max power with the in-swinging corner taker, and you'll notice that you score some easy goals. We're up 3-0 now, and I'm just trying to make this guy rage quit. I notice he's being too aggressive, and we have a nice weak foot finish with Bellingham. I notice Jarzinho's making a nice run down the line, and we perform a player lock cancel here by pressing both sticks in, selecting Eusebio, and then pressing both the sticks in again to cancel it. My opponent bites, and we get a nice green time finish. Game 17 now, and what do we match against? An AI using cheater. It was only a matter of time before we matched a cheater, and now this cheater is threatening my rank 1 status. There's one way to play against cheaters, and that's you have to take the lead, and then you could play keep away for the rest of the game. But unfortunately, when you don't have the lead, defending this AI is extremely hard. These cheaters can even make their players have 99 all stats. But have no fear, Mbappe's here and we tie the game 1-1. Also, another thing that the AI doesn't know how to deal with is when you sandwich their player. Just doing some more passing here. Eusebio's through, and thankfully we take the lead. Give him a nice gritty. course, you have to give the gritty to the cheaters. And now I'm just playing keep away for the rest of this game. And eventually, you know what this guy does? He quits. Your match result is currently under review. You will be returned to the FUT home. And of course, we don't get the win. This is this guy's name on PC if you want to give him a nice report. And let's get into the next game 17 now. On to game 17, and who are we playing now? The guy that beat me before. Jarzinho does a weak little shot there. I was all over him, and he wants nothing to do with me. And guess what? This guy quits too. Going right back into game 17 once again, and who do I play? Again, I play the cheater again. I cannot finish one game of champs when I'm being on game 17 right now. Just do a little passing, and we end up taking the lead. Give him another gritty. I do not like this cheater. And what do we do for the rest of the game? We are going to play keep away. And what does he do? He disconnects me from the game. Your match result is under review. And we do not get the win from it. On to the actual game 17 now. This took a while, but our rank 1 dreams are still alive. Steal the ball there. Pass to Eusebio, and Mbappe's open. I don't green time it, but we end up finishing it. Take a corner here. And Ramos is just so good in the air. This clip shows how good the 4-1-2-2 narrow is. You just want to pass in a triangle with your cam and 2 strikers, and we get a nice goal with Mbappe, and we get another rage quit just like that. On to game 18, this guy disconnected me right at the start. I'm like, no way we got a loss, and luckily we didn't. Actually on to game 18 now, and what is Donnarumma doing here? He might be the most buns goalkeeper on the game for this. We player lock Mbappe. Unfortunately, he doesn't finish this. Mbappe's through once again. I have to be taking the shot. I don't know why I passed this. This next clip here, Mbappe's through once again, but how is his Donnarumma so good and mine is terrible? Got Mbappe doing some R1 dribbling, and we end up drawing a pen here, which puts us right back in this game. We go to the right, and he guesses the wrong way. Here's exactly why you shouldn't be too aggressive with bringing out your keeper, because you will get sweated on a lot. After I get scored on here, I come out swinging with the kickoff glitch. Eusebio's going to send Mbappe through over the top here, and we're going to get a nice green time finish. Zidane unfortunately hits the post here. And for this next clip, we just have some nice passing that leads to a nice Bellingham goal. And for some reason, my opponent quits here. I don't know why. The game was pretty good, but let's go on to the next game. On to game 19 now. We're almost at rank 1, boys. Get a nice tackle from Vieira there and a nice give and go with Eusebio and Dino. And the ball roll is one of the best skills to use against the keeper. Just some more dribbling with Dino here. This is a lone Dino, by the way. I don't actually have him. We get a nice goal from Eusebio there. This next clip here, I do a little stop and go with Bellingham. That was actually really nice. Get a green time. Unfortunately, it doesn't go in. And now I'm being a little bit too aggressive here on defense, and his Griezmann's through. I try to fake him out by just tapping wide to bring my keeper out, but it doesn't work. This next clip here, just passing back and forth. I see Eusebio's open, and we go up 3-1. I player lock Mbappe into space. This guy quits. If I score, he's probably going to leave, but unfortunately, I probably should have shot that and not passed that. So this guy pauses it and he leaves anyways. I guess he thought he couldn't beat me. And we're 1 game away from rank 1, boys. On to the last game for rank 1, boys. I'm pretty sure I already played this guy and beat him this weekend, so we just got to prove it again. So we can see here, just getting some nice tackles with Capdevia. Broke his camera again there on defense. Here, Ronaldinho goes down. Ref says play on. Wait till Dino gets up, and we get a nice goal from Dino. Ramos wins the ball back, and we take a touch away from the defender and make it 2-0. I have Jarzinho here with a nice opportunity to score. Nice green time finesse shot, but unfortunately he saves it. And here I try to break his camera. Unfortunately, I can't get the ball. And rather than rushing Jarzinho with Ramos, I track the runner, and we end up winning the ball back. Here we get a nice opportunity with Mbappe, but Ederson's just a great keeper in this game. In this next clip here, the slide tackle with Ramos saves my rank 1. The rest of this game is pretty much just domination for me. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and share with a friend. I put a lot of effort into this video, and I hope you guys like my first big YouTube video. If you guys have suggestions for any other videos, let me know in the comments below, and I should have another rank 1 in-depth video up next week. This has been your boy Macator. I hope this helps you guys achieve a higher rank, and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.